Ola Camboleo, Bala Cambalala, Ola Cambole, the drums of Africa.
Hello again, how are we? Evening, hello, how are you? Hello. Out of the Blue, part 2. Before I even forget, there's the image. I'll put more images in. See, I always think of these things. I think of everything. I've got my bean coffee. Got my bean coffee bacon bap. So, there's the image. Right, it's live. So when you're watching this straight away, if you wanted that scented card bag, it's got 4 different Spot Dean cards in it, key ring, and they're scented. Well, the bag's scented. Can you guess which scent it is? I'm not telling you. So out of the 4, if you watch the Eco Scent video, there's 6 scents. 6 scents, if you know where it is. And yeah, you can pick. Well, you've not picked it. I've picked one. See if you can guess which one it is. I will do a few more at Towers, probably around Towers, with the bubblegum scent. Obviously, the bubblegum scent, you know, to keep it a thing, to keep it on in the link, because obviously that's what they've got. So on that note, before this gets cold, I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to bore you with me eating it. So there you go. So that's that, and I'll see you at Towers. We'll do another part 2. Because it's been quite busy, to be fair, of what's cracking off. Not at Towers, but all bits and bobs that we've spotted. So we'll get there, and I'll show you around again. Because there's been a bit of love on that one. So hello if you're new here. Thanks for subbing. So, and I'll put it down there, just a little thingy. More editing to do. Sub, like, and put your notifications on. But I'm going now because this is getting cold. So see you at Towers. Ta-ra! Trot. Hello again. I'm not at Towers, I'm still in the car, as you can see. Now I've had it a bit more time, so I forgot to tell you where Bean Coffee is, haven't I? So it is an image of the opening hours. I'll net these off the website and where it is. So it's Utoxeter Services. No, it's not. I tell a lie. Ignore me. It's at Toyota Services. Where the A50 meets the A38. Search Toyota Island and you'll see it. Got my Coke, obviously. So yeah, Derby with Burton Services. Well, it says with on the sign, but it's I don't know why would you put Burton with Derby with Burton? I don't know, but it's Derby and Burton. So not got a lot here, unfortunately, but it's Bean Coffee is the only thing going for it, kind of thing. Bacon cob. So if you are coming for Feb half term, pop in and then just ask one of the staff, and that you can have that bag. It is to take, obviously. So yeah, you not got a lot in there. You got a Shell Waitrose shop, and that's about it really. So you got a few eateries. You got the Greenhouse, Pan Asian. You can have a spa treatment as well. You've got a charity shop, Subway, and that's about it. So, and Bean Coffee, obviously. So, so like I say, they're the opening hours, and there's your location. I'll put them both in for you. More editing to do. So yeah, put them in, and good luck getting that one. You got 4 cards to get, key ring, and then you can guess the scent. What more can you want, eh? And obviously I'll do some more. I will do some more scented ones as well, and you'll know it's the bubblegum one. So, well, I'll hide them around Towers. So you might even get one later in this video at Towers. Who knows? If I can remember, it won't be scented though, because I haven't got my scents on me. I didn't have a 6 scents to take them, bring them in the car, unfortunately. So yeah, enough of me rambling. We'll get to the next location, and yeah. So while I'm driving there, I'm going to get you my compare. So I don't know who he is, but he yodels for a living apparently. So I'm going to get you some stock footage while I'm driving down the A50, and going to make that, and then and I'll be there. But a bit of yodeling for you, and this is my compare for you. A bit of pre-entertainment. Obviously I'm here, but normally he's on before, isn't he? A bit of a backup person, but no, in collaboration with whoever this yodeler is. There you go. Here's, I think it's called Heidi. So here she is, Heidi, and a bit of yodeling for you, and I'll get you some road stock footage for you, and we'll see you at Towers. Draw. See you in a minute. Draw. Here's some yodeling. Draw. Hello again, how are we? Hello, we're back. I made it. I told you last week, didn't I, that all this car park was shut off. Now, it's not all shut off, but you've got these shipping containers, and it's temporary heating, I think. So I think that the boiler, or the heating for maybe the water park, has been dilapidated that bad that they've had some emergency. They've had to have temporary heating put out in the Alton Towers car park, Alton Towers Hotel car park. Now, if that doesn't say that they've left that till the last minute, I don't know, because you shouldn't have to have all this here as a temporary measure. You get another boiler in, don't you? But clearly that's not feasible, and you've got all different, got loads of, like, it all goes in the conference centre, I think, or got loads of tubes. It says there, look, you can just see all the tubes, look. So that's obviously a major emergency fix. See, look, it said cross rental service, UK heating and cooling hire specialist, temporary boiler experts. So yeah, it's obviously a temporary fix, but there's 3 of them, all heating, and I'm guessing it's a water park, it can't be anything else. So yeah, keeps the water park open, but obviously not a great sight in the Alton Towers Hotel car park, but better than it was. But it must have just gone last week, because these weren't here last week, so not a good sign that they're leaving things that bad, or things are getting that bad that they're having to get a temporary measure to fix the bad thing. But I suppose you've got to keep it open, haven't you? I dread to think how much that's cost. Ta-ra. Hello again, how are we? Just at the back of ATH. As you can see, they're putting, as I speak now, they're putting new automatic doors in. So to be fair, I suppose them automatic doors that were original, as far as I believe, they're now being replaced. Not quite the same aesthetic as the old ones, plastic, white. So you know, but all this modernisation, you know, they'll get the cheapest quote in, won't they? So fountains on, that's probably the most reliable thing going as well. That's always seems to be on, no matter what it is or whatever. So just do a little circle round here for you. They're not done the canopies yet, not done them. And then whatever that oil is, I need to find out what that oil is. It's disgusting. But yeah, I can't believe that temporary heating. That's I suppose it's a solution now, but still, surely they can't be that bad that you need to get that in. But clearly they have to. But it's bizarre. It's a shocking temporary measure, isn't it? But it is nice, and on summer's day, it is nice there. But unfortunately, now the cost, going here, out the rain, look. So now the cost of these hotels are silly, absolutely silly. You only get 15% now on Merlin Holiday Club as well, but the prices are absolutely silly. Fair enough if this was spotlessly clean, you wouldn't mind paying it, but because I'm quite local, there you go, get your fountain. It just doesn't happen anymore. It just doesn't. I mean, that's too posh. But Aramark's probably wrecked it even more now regarding food. But I've never really liked the Secret Garden. It's like just too posh. Just give me something standard, like what they did to Oaken Chains. Changed it when they didn't need to change it and make it too wacky and posh and stuff. This is like 20 quid for sausage and mash or something silly. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, we'll wander around. I'll get you the other plumbing and eat. Well, you've seen the plumbing and eating. I can't believe that. I think that just sums up what's happening to this place. You know, regarding clearly that's been left, and then it's just packed up. And obviously the company that's come to fix it physically can't get a boiler that quick, I guess. So they've obviously had to physically get a temporary measure done. But it still just shows, if obviously it was maintained, I bet you wouldn't need, you'd be able to get, they might have 2 boilers and both of them gone, and then they need a temporary measure. It doesn't make sense to me, but comment below what you think. It just doesn't make sense, does it? But the fountain's on at Splash. We'll go and see here you go, like that box there, look, just dripping. Now, I think that's mould, actually. It's actually mould. Can't be anything else. I thought it was oil, but there'd be no reason for that to be oil. It's got to be mould. And it's just obviously dripping up constantly, and it's just left. It's just a bit grotty. This is the thing, and you can't spend. You don't want to be spending hundreds of pounds, you know, and it's just grotty. But what can you do, eh? So hopefully they'll do it before main park season. I mean, there's no rush at the minute, but it does need to be done. They are starting to put the Feb half term pirate stuff in. So they're doing that now, I think. So on that note, I don't want to bore you, but I'll get you some footage, because it used to be so good. But we don't stop here now. I don't come in. We used to have a drink at the bar after park close. Nothing now. Just literally go home. Well, because they shut at 4, you can get home for tea. So we'll go up in the lift. I'll keep you on. So, I mean, the lifts have managed. To be fair, the lifts have managed. I need to find out when this was built. Was it 90s? It definitely 90s, I think, wasn't it? Second floor, are we? I think we're second. The gift shop and the coffee shop closed again, but it doesn't really need to be open. Was this a new one? That's an old one? I don't know. I very rarely come. So on that note, that's the hands of time. Because there's no hands of time there. On that note, see you in a bit. Ta-ra! Yep, so we just got confirmation. So I'll put your picture of them in there. I've got one on the outside and the in. But the internal doors are being sorted, but they're staying on. So that's all right. So not as bad. It's just the external doors have been swapped and changed. So it's all plastic, I think. So it's not the same. But the other internal wooden doors are staying. So it's only half a sad news. So that's not too bad, is it? So yeah, but they just don't replace things, you know, the same as what they do. This is the thing. There's yeah, it's like, well, we have got some good news. I'll put a picture in there. You know that death trap near the towers? All that's like hill. They are redoing it. There's a picture up. So yeah, so it's all block paved, but I think by the towers, I think they've got no choice because they've got to preserve it to a degree. So it's good that they're doing it, and it needed doing, to be fair. So that was some of the news that's been done today. So yeah, here we're back. So yeah, they obviously must have the boilers already in. Cross rental services, whether they are, cross rental temporary boiler experts. So there's 3 of them. So I'll get another picture. Well, I don't need another picture at all. So yeah, I just don't get why it's got that bad that you needed to do that, but who knows, eh? So on that note, see you in a bit, and I'll show you the fountain. Hello again, how are we? It's on today. It doesn't look as bad when it's on, that's the thing, but once it dries, you can tell that it's disgusting. But it is still disgusting, so it just needs a jet wash. That's all it needs. They're well aware that it keeps going like that, but it just needs a jet wash. First impressions count, as they say. So yeah, but at least it's on. But it looks like the hotel is hot. It isn't open, but they're doing some work. So yeah, but no, still can't get over that temporary heating. I suppose if it goes, it goes, but it surely shouldn't get to that stage where you need temporary heating, you know. But I know any company couldn't get a big boiler, you know, to swap it over, obviously. But that should have been done in January when they were shut. The 2 weeks that they did, when the water park was shut, rip out the old boiler, put the new boiler in, done. Not an issue, you know. So yeah, and you'd think, wouldn't you? But you know, oh no, it's working. It's all right. But I think it was only last week, wasn't it? Yeah, but it was still early Feb, wasn't it? Late Jan. So yeah. But yeah, that's my shirt anyway. But if you knew it was on its last legs. So yeah. So we'll have a look at the golf and see if there's been any update on this. So and anonymous person has said, look at that, look at all that there, look. It is wood actually, isn't it? It's all wood, just peeling off. So we could do with a new frame for that, well, a new sign to be fair. So yeah, no, it's just the same look. So that brick you could just pull out, so it does need that needs a bit more work there, look. That one there just needs a bit, because you're going to trip over that, look there, look. It's there, look, yeah, is that it? Yeah, you just need to, it's good that they've done the job, but they shouldn't have took, like I say, 10 months. That's how long it's been like that, but it's still, no, it's still shut, look. I bet they are locked, the doors aren't open. So we're going to try. So, because if the golf's open, these toilets should be open, but I bet they're not. What do you reckon? Nah, told you. So, yeah, if the golf's open, because you've got to go all the way to ATH if you need the loo. Well, I think that one's open, the baby change is open, but it's not great. So, on that note, let's see who's on the golf. Ta-ra! Hello again, back in the car because it's raining again, bit miserable. Not as cold as it was, but a bit miserable today. Wasn't Marsha again. Not many people on the golf again, hardly anybody, probably none. Toilets, as you saw, was closed. And so yeah, and I just wanted to reel off a couple of things that's happened, you know. So like I say, I've already told you about the block paving. And then obviously I'll shut up now and I'll play you this bit of bad swearing.
There's been another fuck up.
There you go, that should be long enough. So or I can edit that out. Yeah, so sorry for the language, but obviously it was a joke. So obviously that was sent out for Feb half term by Merlin, and it had the Fort Par logo on it. But they have recently, on the Monday, they did send another one back out. And also, I was sick of seeing the 2025 image for Blackpool's season pass, which is there. And then I tweeted any chance of a 2026 image, and then that got changed to that one. So that was that one. I think that's about it for this week. So yeah, so still not much news on there. They're not jet washed anything, but yeah, that is mould. It's got to be mould on that like electrical cabinet, because there's no reason why it would be grease, or it's got to be mould. So yeah, and I'm going to drive up now, and we're going to have a quick. I'll show you the corkscrews, and call this one a day. So yeah, it's always a Tuesday that you get the update. So new automatic doors at ATH that they're doing now, but they always leave it till the last minute. So all these bills nothing gets done the other side. A close season, and then it's like literally I'll get my words out in a minute. The last 3 weeks before they open, that's probably when they do all their work. But then you've only got 3 weeks to do stuff then, haven't you? So yeah. So on that note, we'll get up to the plaza and I'll show you the corkscrews. Ta-ra! Hello again, here we are. There you go. So that's your current state of play. It's all on the floor. So now it all needs jet washing on the floor, because all the paint that's come off is all on the floor now. So, and I'll give you a little quandary. Is it purple or is it blue? Because I don't know. I can put that in my little clip in that I've made now. But if it's blue, I don't think it is. I think it's very dark blue if it's not purple. So on that note, I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you at Feb half term on the next week. Ta-ra. See you in a bit. Ta-ra. Depressing.
I'm blue, I would need, I would die, 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 I would need, I would die. But I'm a deeper shade of blue, and there's nothing I can do. You're so far, far away.
Hello again, just end this one on a positive. Just come to New Toxeter petrol station. I've got another 23 points to my Virgin points. There's my current balance. And get some money off for September's holiday in Orlando. Ta-ra! See you next week. Ta-ra!